Hi faves, how are you doing today? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Francesca, and today we are going to sew a baggy jumpsuit, like palazzo jumpsuit. Okay, so you spread your fabric into 2 equal halves, and then you take one end and form a triangle just like so. Okay, and then you go ahead and mark 3 inches, just the way I'm doing it. This 3 inches is where we are going to cut out our crotch. So you mark 3 inches from beginning to the end of the fabric, just like so. So this is me dotting the lines. Afterwards, I'm going to use my straight ruler to connect the lines. Okay, and this is me connecting the lines together. So if you're seeing this channel for the first time, please like, subscribe, share, comment, just do something so that YouTube can recommend my videos. Okay, thank you. Now the next thing is to get our waist or tummy measurement. Okay, so this is me. I place my tape. Whatever you get, you divide it by 4. Whatever your waist circumference is, you divide it by 4, place it there, and add 1 inch or 1.5 inches for sewing allowance. Okay, so this is me using a straight line to really straight. Okay, now I want to measure the length to know if the length of this trousers, this is the down part of the dress, you know, this is a jumpsuit, so the upper part is 17 inches. So this is me, I just placed the 17 inches there, and then I took my tape downwards to know the full length. Okay, the full length of this jumpsuit is supposed to be 58 inches, and this is exactly 58 inches there. But because if I fold it, it's going to reduce, it's going to be a jump up, I had to do this. Okay, so now I've gotten exactly 60 inches. So in case your fabric is not enough, maybe the length you want is not enough, just fold your fabric like this, use your pin and hold it, and then go to your sewing machine and stitch it together. Okay, now I'm going to just, so before we come to the length, let's go ahead and get our crotch. The crotch is your hip divided by 4 plus 1 inch. Your hip divided by 4 plus 1 inch. That's how to get your crotch length. So the hip circumference I'm working with is 47 inches divided by 4. That's 11.75. I approximated it to 12 and then added 1 inch. That's 13 inches. Then I added extra 3 inches, making it 16 inches. So I've gone ahead to make that straight line, and then I curve. Okay, and then I curve. So that is how to get the crotch for this palazzo pants, in case you want to sew palazzo pant or palazzo jumpsuit. Then you go ahead and rule this line in no particular measurement, just maybe 1/2 inch, just rule that line. That's where you're going to cut from. Okay, now back to the length. Remember I said the upper part is 17 inches. That's the shoulder to the tummy length is 17 inches apart. So when you remove that 17 inches, you now place your tape to get your full length. So if your full length is not up to what you want and there's extra fabric there, just go ahead and fold that fabric and complete it to the full length that you want. Okay, so this is what I did. Okay, so and it's exactly 16 inches, just the way I want it. So if I fold it now, it's still going to give me that 58 or 59 inches full length without being a jump up. So this is me dotting the lines, trying to form a circle. Then I'll go ahead and connect the lines together. So that's it for the down part. We are going to go ahead and cut. Guys, if you have watched this video to this point, please give it a thumbs up. Okay, so we're going ahead to cut it like so. So we open up that part, and then we cut out this side and also open it up as well. Cut out the length, the down part of the length, and then this is me pinning that extra fabric, extra part I folded, and then I'm cutting this open. Yes, and this is it. This is 1 and this is 2. So 1 is going to be the front and 1 will be the back. You know what, that part that I folded, I joined fabric, I will use that one for the back. So but this one now is for the front. So we're going to go ahead and reduce the crotch, because the back of the crotch is supposed to be longer. You know, I went in by 1/2 inch to reduce the crotch. The back crotch is supposed to be longer because that's where the bum bum will sit. The bum bum is longer and curvier than the front. That is why the back crotch is always longer. So this is the top now. That 17 inches we removed. I've gone ahead to fold the fabric into two. So with my tape, I'm trying to get the length, okay, 17 inches. So but before we come to the length, let's get the neck measurement first. So this is a turtleneck jumpsuit. For the neck, I went in by 2. The width is 2 inches, the length is 2 inches. So 2 by 2, 2 inches length and 2 inches width. Okay, is a turtleneck, but if you feel the neck is too small, you can adjust it further a little. Okay, so I went ahead to curve, and then this is me getting our shoulder. The shoulder I'm working with is 16 inches divided by 2, that's 8 inches. So I've marked my 8 inches now. Okay, so this is 8 inches. Now the next thing is to get our shoulder slant. I went down by 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, and then with my straight ruler I connected. Sorry that the chalk I'm using is white on a white part of the fabric, but if you pay attention very well, you understand what I'm talking about. Now the next thing is our armhole. The armhole I worked with here is 9 inches, or rather 8 inches. 8 inches armhole. So with my straight ruler, I'm going to go ahead and rule a straight line and then curve. So this is me curving the armhole. The next is to get the shoulder, from shoulder to bust point. Okay, that's shoulder to nipple, 10 inches. Again, shoulder to under bust. Shoulder to under bust is 14 inches. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and rule a straight line on that 14 inches line. I've done that now. The next thing is shoulder to the half length, which is 17 inches. Okay, you can actually do 17.5 or 18 inches for sewing allowance. Okay, because when you sew, you're going to drag in some inches inside the stitches. Okay, now I'm getting my bust circumference. Whatever you get, to divide by 4 and add extra 2 inches. The same thing for the tummy. I did not get the round under bust measurement. That is why I didn't place the tape on the under bust. But under bust and the tummy measurement are usually the same. Okay, so you go ahead and get all the measurement, and then this is me cutting them out. So this is the front part of the upper part of the jumpsuit. Now the next thing is to spread the remaining fabric and place this this front part on the remaining fabric and cut out the back side of it. Okay, so this is me cutting it out. Remember, the back is going to have a zipper allowance, so I've gone ahead to remove 1 inch zipper allowance just on the other side. Okay, and I'm going to cut open the zipper allowance. Okay, because the back is supposed to be two pieces. Okay, now this is the trouser, the front part of the trouser. I'm going to go ahead and sew it like this and hold it together first. And here it is. I'm going to head to stitch that off camera. Okay, now the next thing is to get the front part of the upper part first. The front part of the upper part, and then face it right side to right side and join it together. Right side facing each other. I'm going to go ahead and join it together. Okay, I've done that. This is it now. Okay, we're going to bring the back side. So the front now is getting ready. Now the next is the back part. This is the back part of the trouser or the jumpsuit, the back trouser part. Now we will repeat the same thing we did with the front one. Okay, take each of the upper part of the back and face them right side to right side, and then go ahead and join them. So this is right side to right side. Make sure it's on the right side. Okay, make sure they are all on the right part. What I mean is the zipper allowance is facing the crotch, is on the crotch side, just like so. So now we have placed the back one on the table. Now we're going to get the front one and trace out that zipper allowance. We're going to place the front one folded into 2 and go ahead and trace out the zipper allowance that we made when we are cutting it. Okay, just shift it to make it even, and then go ahead and trace out with your chalk, trace out the zipper allowance. And you can extend the zipper allowance to the pants side, to the down part if you wish. So I extended it a little. Even though it's a palazzo pants, you can extend it a little if you want. and that's it. So we're going to just run a straight line from there all the way down to the crotch. And here it is. I'm going to head to do that only all the way down to the crotch. Okay, so we are getting closer to the end of this dress. Now this is the back one. Just anyone, you can spread either the back or the front, just make it equal so that we can get our actual measurements. But before we get our actual measurement, let's go ahead and sew starting from the crotch. Okay, make sure the two crotch sides are facing each other, they are equally facing each other. Then you go ahead and run it down on your sewing machine. Just make sure they are equally facing each other. Okay, if not, when you wear your clothes, it's going to be looking funny. You will be feeling funny anyway. Now it's time to shape this dress. Okay, forget about the bottle water. The breeze was disturbing me from the window, so so this is me getting the bust measurement. Now this time you divide by 2, no longer by 4, and whatever you get, you remove the extra allowance you added when you were cutting it. Okay, and then the tummy side, you do the same thing. You remove the extra allowance that you just get your actual measurements and remove the extra allowance you added. So there's no need for hip measurement on this dress because it's palazzo. Okay, the measurement you need is your bust and your tummy. So go ahead and connect the lines together all the way down, and then you go to your sewing machine and run it all the way down. And then don't forget to join the shoulders. Okay, yeah, if you have watched this video to this point, thank you. I'm gonna head to join it. So this is it. I've joined the shoulders as well. So the next is to measure out the neck. It's a turtleneck, so I'm going to be adding a fabric to the neck to raise the neck to form a turtle. Okay, now I'm going to measure the round neck. So this is me opening up the thread just a little bit. Then I take my measurement, or rather my tape, round the neck to get the actual neck measurement. This is 21 inches. I went ahead to cut 23 inches just to be on the safe side. Okay, so this is 23 inches. I'm gonna go ahead now to fold it. There's no particular measurement, but I think you can use 1.5 inches or 2 inches for this folding, depending on what you want, depending on how high you want the neck to be. Okay, now I'm done cutting it out. The next thing is to attach it to that neck. I'm going to do it at the right side. That's right side facing right side. I'm just going to go ahead and sew it round all through. So this is it, guys. I've gone ahead to attach the collar to the turtle. Okay, now the next thing is to fold the arm, the arm, then cut off this extra fabric on the side after we shaped it. So this is a sleeveless jumpsuit, so there is no need of cutting any sleeve. What I'm going to do is to use my bias to pipe it. But before we do that, I'm going to trim the shoulder further. Instead of leaving it at 8 inches, I'm going to make it 4.5 inches. The reason is because if you leave it at 8 inches, it will look as if it has small sleeve, and this is completely sleeveless, so there's no need for that. It's not going to be looking fine. So I trimmed it out by 4.5 inches. So what I have left is 4.5 inches, and I trimmed out the extra parts of the fabric. So that's it, guys. So the next thing now is to pipe the armhole with bias, and then add the zipper, and this dress will be completely made. So this is it. I've gone ahead. Oh my god, this dress is already very beautiful. Okay, and I've added the zipper, I've attached the zipper, and I've folded the down part as well. The down part I use bias to pipe it as well, and this is what it should be looking like by now. Okay, this is what it should be looking like by the time you're done. Now this dress is going to have a belt. Okay, so I'm just cutting out the belt that I will attach on it. Okay, I want it to have a belt though, so I'm going to cut out 2 belts that I will attach to the fabric. So I've cut out the first one and I'm cutting out the second one now. I'm going to attach it at the where I joined the tummy. Okay, that's the tummy line. That's where I'm going to cut it. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. So I've opened it up off camera, just a little, so that the belt can attach, fit in. So this is me inserting the belt from that hole. Okay, so the belt, I folded one end and then left the other end rough because that's where I'll be stitching. So eyes will not go there, eyes won't see it. So when you're doing yours, just fold one end and leave the other end open if you wish. Okay, I folded one end and the end I folded is what is entering inside. So I left the open part where I'm going to stitch it. Again, if you have watched this video to this point, please give it a thumbs up. You tried. God bless you. Okay, so I've pinned it together. I'm going to go to my sewing machine and do justice to it, and this is it. I've attached it. So let's turn this dress and see what the outside look like. And this is it, guys. Very beautiful. I can't wait for my model to rock this dress so that you will see how beautiful it is. So thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.